Adventure. Darkness. Horrors.
Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Book of Demons, the little pop-up book mini-series that we are running at the moment. It's in early access and it's part of the Return to Games collection by ThingTrunk. I incorrectly stated that Return to Games was the company before. It's actually ThingTrunk who are the developers, which I should have obviously spotted from the wonderful splash screen that the game gives you on the way in. We're carrying on with Odin the Warrior and taking him further into the dungeon as we unlock more and more. And
thank the heavens
we've just
for hearing my
unlocked
prayers and
the
sending
healer.
us a champion of light. I shall aid you in your struggle to the best of my limited abilities. Come to me should you need remedies for ailments of body or soul. Yet you should remember it is no small task to face the legions of evil. You must shield yourself with faith.
I'd rather shield myself with a shield and the bloody armor, but fair enough.
Falter, you shall become defenseless and even risk losing your immortal soul. I saw what happened to those who went astray in their spiritual vocation and... No, it's better not to dwell on such things lest darkness overcome us.
Yeah, don't think about the dark things or the dark things will happen.
Perhaps you have noticed there seems to be some antipathy between the sage and the fortune teller.
Yes, it's been the focus of our conversations back and forth for the last 3 episodes.
Old age brings many burdens that can make one's heart bitter.
I just assume they've got a crush on each
their
other.
Adventurous tales, I have yet to see any evidence of their deeds, so I'm afraid the passing years might have weakened their minds, which now drift towards the fantastical. Who knows? They might even believe in the things they're describing so vividly.
Well, it's entirely possible, especially if it happened. I mean, without any evidence either way.
Quarrels might be a facade. Years spent in the monastery made me quite observant, so either I'm growing old too, or they might have something more going on.
Well, I'm going to call it now that the sage and the fortune teller, barmaid's actually their daughter. But that's just me going like full Dawson's Creek level plot on that. I have no idea what a death rage is. We can't unlock it until level 10, so we're going to have to wait to find out. We need a hell of a lot more gold to actually be able to do that, so I think we're just going to have to jump back into the dungeon. There is one card that we can upgrade. Oh, that's the health potion. Not worth it at the moment. We don't have enough instant hearts to actually warrant upgrading it, though it would take us up to 8 charges, but I think probably holding onto the moon rune is a better benefit for us. Yeah, upgrading the bloody armor would be nice if we got that other... let's go to fuse runes. What's the other one? It's the sun rune, of course. So we need a sun rune to upgrade the bloody armor. Mighty blow could be upgraded a 3rd time as well with a hell of a lot more cards. Throw will potentially stun opponents to knock them back. And there's a lot more things that we can do. Let's jump back into the dungeon. It's all stuff that's beyond our current theory crafting level. So we've made it down quite far. I like that it keeps track of which levels you've done and which sessions they are in. And from the looks of it, it's not that far until the cook quest. I think we're going to do a small one this time. The medium one took us a fair bit of time, so it'll take us through 5% of the dungeon as opposed to 8%. We'll get 13-ish rewards. We'll get a decent amount of money, and it won't quite take us all the way to the quest itself. And also, this is a new day, so I'm going to need a minute to get back into the swing of it after playing Diablo 3 for a bit. Similar theme, very different gameplay. Mana Shrine, good. Let's kill that damn thing first. We'll kill this. And that's how we do that. Massive, massive punching. I remember how this game's played.
Great.
Loot the room. That's a new card. That's a moon rune. More moon runes. We need a sun rune, really. Extra life. Good. Let's put on highlight for items, just so I don't accidentally miss anything. Damn it, that was just a little bit too close. It's only 1 health, but let's back off, see if we can tempt the skeletal monster to come closer to us. Casting some kind of spell, probably a summon spell. Yeah. It's got a hell of a long range, that. Still, we are much closer. Punch you. Kill, kill, kill. Oh dear. Back off, get these, get all those. Stop. I remember how this game is played. Kill the shield, kill the skeleton, save the cheerleader, save the world. Something like that. Okay, so my previous incompetence has been completely negated by the fact that we've gained a level. Let's put more point in mana. With our increased cost on punching stuff, I want to be able to punch a couple of times. We are regenerating it pretty quickly. You can see it ticking up there quite happily. But I'd rather, in a combat, we didn't have to wait for it. And there's plenty of time between the... Ooh, remedy potion. That's going to be interesting. Let's get that. Oops. Let's back up and face these one at a time. Obviously, he's going to be doing some kind of spell. The question is, what spell? Stop doing spells. Let me kill this guy first. That looks like a teleport. Good, he's come closer and trapped himself. I say trapped himself rather than moved into a position to murder us, because I can totally get in here and do that and back up from that. Nice. Break that. Try and focus on this dude. I do like that the mighty blow does a little knock of rocks and stuff from the ceiling. It's touches like that that make games like this very successful, because it kind of gives a weight to what you're doing. Like there's an actual reaction from the world to what you're doing, to the actions you're taking. You know, whether it's hitting stuff and seeing it vibrate a little bit, or stuff shaking as it moves around. Environmental reactions as well, all that kind of stuff. It just it lends a gravity to the actions, and I think that's so important. I can stab you and you can't do anything about it. Oh, geez, a whopper! What the hell? Okay, so he's temporarily immune, but I smacked a hell of a lot of stuff off him at the same time. In fact, alright, yeah. Really, I want to be doing it in one go, but... Okay, skeleton whoppers. That's a thing in this game, apparently. Not like going into Burger King and saying, oh yeah, I'll have a whopper, please. No, these are dangerous ones. They are dangerous, and I do not recommend going up against them. Alright, Hammer Gargoyle, you're going to wake up as I come near. I'm going to Mighty Blow you and smack you very quickly. There we go. A little bit of health damage, but that's fine. Let's get some more mana. You'll notice I'm using the Mighty Blow a lot more this time. I've actually got my finger hovering on it permanently at the moment. Since we've got the ability to use it 4 times without needing to recharge, there's no point at Templar. No. Back up, get those health back. Stab you while you're stunned. It seems to be a pretty effective method. We're not going to go through there yet. We're going to explore all out here first. Auto attack got him first. There we go, that's what I want. I want to be doing as much damage to him as quickly as possible. Jeez, he hit for a lot. Okay, we'll be careful. And now I can take the risks like that because there is a healing thing just around the corner, but obviously we don't want to be doing that with everyone that comes along. Templar down. Let's kill these guys. Loot the room. Taking great care as we go, of course. Okay, level clear. We'll just finish our exploration because it's important that cartography is completed. And with level clear, that means that probably it's just the exit through... Oh yeah, it is just the exit this way. Alright, well let's hop on down. Hammer gargle, and someone that's trying to kill me through a wall. Ingredient, nice. And what the hell is this? That's another water. Smack. That Skeletonmancer is summoning something. Which is fine, I don't mind that. Wolfer down. Let's kill this guy and then we can focus on you. Ooh, geez, right in the face. Well, thankfully we dropped the heart at our feet, so that wasn't really a problem. I love that little shield mechanic. It's such a good way of doing it. They put such a huge amount of thought into this game, and it is still in early access. But this is almost at a releasable stage, I'd say. Right, that's that taken care of. Let's let these guys get a bit closer, and then I can pop through and stab them. They look like ice archers. Come on, both shoot. That'll do. Okay, one down. Frozen hearts. This is why we need that sparking axe. I don't mind taking the occasional smack from those. What? Oh, jeez. Frozen. Back up while we thaw. Okay, if we back off a little bit, is that Skeletonmancer going to come towards us? I know it's an incredibly cautious way of playing, but I kind of don't want to get both of those gargoyles waking up at the same time. I was about to say. One dead. Let's use a healing potion. Oh, geez, you've run all the way away. Alright, we're going to come around and murder you. Hold your horses, Mr. Gargoyle. You're not getting away that easy. Yes, stun you and put you in your place. Yeah, that healing potion doesn't need upgrading yet, but I can imagine at some point it will do. Oh god, back off, back off. That was badly timed on my part. Alright, let's wait for his invulnerability to vanish and then we can just step in and... Oh, I misclicked. There we go. Kill everything nearby. Stop freezing me. There we go. Those frozen hearts take a long time to take out. Let's loot this area and we should be able to take out that gargoyle wherever he jumps to. Did he jump down here? I thought he ran away. Yeah, you're poisoned, Mr. Skeletal Miles. I don't understand how that works, but the fact that it does work makes me happy. Makes me happy in so many ways.
I like that.
Okay, we got a Sun Rune. First Sun Rune and more healing. Good. I see, Mr. Whopper. You gonna come any closer? Barely. As I've said before, not above abusing game mechanics to ensure we do okay on this. Right. Another healing potion charge. Good. Right, let's use that healing fountain now, because this hammer gargoyle is going to wake up as we run past. There we go. That went okay.
Nice.
What's in here? Mana scroll. I love it. There's still something else on this level that we haven't found. Let's have a look down here first. Uh-oh. Arachnads. Oh, right, so these are the Guardian ones. They jump. That's not fun. Right, let's just keep stabbing them all. Oh, lots and lots of spiders. There may have been a more efficient way of doing that, but I don't know it, if that's the case. So now we need to stand in the middle of this. Let's get those healths back. Okay, now we can actually attack him, I think. That was way too close to be standing to him, I'm just going to say beforehand.
Go to hell.
Go to hell indeed. Damn spiders. And an unidentified card. Okay. Well, that makes me kind of happy. Let's just explore this little bit to the exit, and then we're going to have to go back to that bit we didn't find. There may be something nice for us on this side, or there could be horrible things. Stop that. Stop that. Stop all this. Run away. Run away. Just temporarily stopping. Ah, of course, Skeleton Monster's come to fight by himself. He's dead. Let's get our health back, and then we can head back in. Now, obviously, we need to take out that that Templar, the two Templars, and the Whopper. You've come out to fight. Cool. Let's give you some stabbing. There's a hell of a lot of these guys over here. Yeah, cool. Whopper is down. That means we can just focus on the important things. Let's see if we can thin out the crowd a little bit. Woohoo! Rainbow 6-star breach, that's what I call that. And we didn't have to use a healing potion.
Ugh.
One item left on the level, probably a barrel somewhere that we've missed. Let's have a look up here just in case it was... No? Oh, it's the sarcophagus, right. Was that actually in this? Was that openable? No, it wasn't. In that case, it's probably on our way to the exit, but we'll check just to be certain. It's... Ah, there it is. I can see it from here. Extra gold, always good. And on we go. And one other thing that we've not seen. Uh-oh. A lonely vision. Ghosts can pass through walls and objects. They can appear from corpses on your slain enemies. Ghosts are creatures of cold. Oh no, I wanted to smack this guy with the mighty blow. There we go, get him done. Really focusing on everything. Let's get that lonely vision down. Oh, stop casting your spell. And we'll back off just a little bit while we stab you some more. There we go. What's that card? Boots? Boots of haste? No. Negative effects on the ground. Immune from fire. For 4 seconds. Well, I'm assuming that they're going to be... Oh, that was nasty to do. Let's back off a little bit. And you... Right, now you're dead. Let's focus on this guy. Before his stun comes back.
Go to hell.
There we go. That was a relatively challenging fight, I'd say. Let's get a bit of a health scroll. Grab this. Kill the skeleton monster first. And then we'll focus on those cool archers.
I don't have enough mana. I don't have enough mana. I don't have enough mana.
Oh, I don't have enough mana. It will come back quickly enough, I'm certain, but... Let me just a bit closer. There we go. Now I can stab you. Stun him up nicely. Kill him before he recovers properly. Let's get our health back. Loot this area.
Nice.
And it was worth it because we got an unidentified card out of it. That moves on to a whole new area. We're not going to do that just yet. Let's finish killing this dude first. And there's a chest at the back. Get that.
Nice.
Get health scroll. Yeah, we're doing alright. For Daredevil mode, haven't died yet. And I think that's the important thing. It's not about your actual progress in the dungeon. It's about whether you die or not. This guy's nearly dead. Let's take him out. There we go. Finish cleaning up the rest of the dudes. And see what we get. Another ingredient. Oh, an Uber Gargle. Jeez, that's got a lot of health. That was pretty nasty. 2 items left. 1 item left, which is a sarcophagus. Probably one that I passed over here but didn't spot. Let's head back along and see if we can find it. Is that one at the end? Got to get better at looting these, really. Because they hold many, many gold coins. And with 9,000 gold, we're nearly at the point to buy more slots. That's going to take 10,000 to unlock. We don't quite have enough. Not quite yet, anyway. Okay, so Heart of Iron didn't die once. Good, we're on Daredevil mode. Clean sweep, swept all the levels clean. And Ruthless Blade, we killed everything Adept exterminated 10 spiders, destroy 1,000 monster hearts in total, interrupt 10 enemy spells or skills, and equip a slot with card 10 times in total. Well, that was just from us moving bits and bobs around. New avatar for us. I like this paranoid frog. Yeah, why not? We'll be the paranoid frog. And it's put us doing the hedgehog next, which I think is the only option we've got. There's not really much in the cauldron, not worth us doing that, but we could upgrade some magic cards. So let's head to town. We'll ID the cards that we've got. Finish 5 games without dying in a row. Finish 5 games. We're doing alright.
Remember how when we were kids, we used to sneak into the cathedral and bother the monks in the scriptorium?
Oh, well,
Poor
totally.
guys were completely helpless and couldn't even yell at us until they chased us outside. Those were happier times. But now, with all the evil creatures down there...
They're still the same creatures.
Remember the Smith?
They're called monks.
People think he left because of the fortune teller. But I know the true story. You see, monsters snatched his wife and son and dragged them into the dungeons.
Oh.
He followed them and found a terrible place. A kitchen where demons cook human flesh for their master. Can you imagine seeing your loved ones prepared into a stew? Or even worse, black pudding?
Well, black pudding's quite
He
tasty.
managed to come back and tell us all about it. But his mind was unhinged by grief. The next night, he vanished for good.
Ultimately, I'm not that surprised. We're not going to go for the magical cauldron. Instead, we're going to talk to the sage and find out about spiders.
Legs, bulging eyes, and smells worse than the feet of a sorcerer's apprentice. No, it's not the fortune teller, my child, although I admit I find the dungeon arachnids just as vicious. Their olfactory receptors are very sensitive, so I'm guessing they were drawn out by the reek of death permeating the dungeons. Not unlike the creatures I met in my travels through the Spider Pass. They're hunters who ambush and immobilize their
Oh
victims
god,
with
if there's one thing I
secretions
hate
from
about
their-
Diablo 3, it's
Well,
getting
you get
caught in
my
spiders' webs. I'm quite glad that these guys didn't end up webbing me up. Maybe they can't, but I'm assuming that there are bigger ones. So we've got arachnids, and then we've got arachnads, which are like spider dads, I guess. Let's identify our cards. Ooh, that looks pretty. Blade Storm, attack all monsters in your proximity. For 1 heart, requires level 9, but that sounds pretty awesome. And some kind of heart regen amulet? Oh yes! 20 hit points restored per minute. We're definitely going to wear that. I would wear that instead of the armor. Probably. Alright, let's have a look and see what we can upgrade. So we could upgrade the bloody armor. It's going to improve the amount of cost. 10% increase is not huge, so I think we'll keep off that. The skeleton belt, other card cooldowns time reduced 50%. That seems like a very decent thing, because that's going to allow us to mighty blow twice as often. And we seem to be getting a fair amount of these moon runes. Can we pull that... Oh wait, sorry, pull that back to there. Can't even equip the mana potion. Alright, so we can't upgrade it because our level requirement's not met for the card itself. That's interesting. And now we need more things. So it's good. It puts it down here if you can't actually do it at all. We could fuse these 2 moon runes together into a death rune. Would that give us an ability to upgrade anything? That would upgrade the shield. Which is... the shield is nice. I do like the shield. 50% chance is probably worth it. We'd be able to upgrade the town portal, which reduces the cooldown time, although we're not actually using town portal at all, so that's probably not worth it. And I don't think there's anything else. Wait, we could upgrade the shadow sword, but that's going to take 12. to equip. Okay, we're going to upgrade the skeleton belt. That's going to let us Mighty Blow more frequently, even though we're going to end up with reduced mana capacity because of it. Right. Now for upgrading anything else, we could upgrade the health potion, but it's... for some reason it thinks we can't upgrade it right now. It looks like we can. Anyway, that doesn't particularly matter. I'm pretty happy with what we've got selected. We can't get a new slot because we're going to need to get more money before we can do that. But that's a pretty good episode, I'd say. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this adventure through Book of Demons. It is, as I said before, in early access, but it is quite playable, and as they're expanding and adding to stuff, I suspect this game is only going to get better and better. You'll find the links in the description below. But thank you very much for watching, and do join me again next time when we delve further into the dungeon. See you soon.